When I was going out partying and going to clubs, going to a lot of festivals, especially during summer, and hanging out with the wrong group of friends and just doing a lot of degenerate things, drinking alcohol like it's water, smoking, taking drugs, I knew I had to change. And the change happened when I hit rock bottom. And that was when I was going to hospital multiple times for alcohol poisoning, and I was in a situation where I was in a coma. From that point, something clicked in me and I had to change straight away, ASAP. No more excuses, because it was affecting my health and my family's mental health. From that point, I was improving myself physically and mentally. And then years gone by, I was actually becoming sober. But there was, few days where I was relapsing. I was drinking wine and doing all these uh, degenerate things for 1 or 2 days. But then I decided, there's no value in this. I don't see any happiness in this area. And I removed myself completely from the party culture. Years gone by, I had a thought to myself. I had a moment. I was thinking the things that I'm doing right now, if I did those things earlier in the past, I would have saved so much money. I would have saved so much trouble that I had in the past. And in this video, that is exactly what I'm going to go through. So you don't make the same mistakes that I did and you can just copy me. If you have the attention span to actually watch this video from A to B, great. But if you don't, unfortunately, to save you time, it's best you just go watch something else, some garbage videos or some entertainment videos to have a dopamine spike or whatever, like Mr. Beast or some bullshit video, whatever you want to watch. But if you actually want to improve your life, you actually want to change your life, you don't like to be addicted to alcohol and drugs, this video is for you. And if you take notes throughout this video and you do what I say, you're going to improve your life. And I promise that. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Brandon. My mission on here is to help millions of men around the world to become sober from alcohol and drug addiction so they can live a life without harming their health and live within their control, and overall just live a better, fulfilling life. Number one, going out without your bank card or without too many cash. Now, this might sound quite extreme for certain people, but if you can actually control yourself when you have too much cash in your pocket, or you have your bank card or Apple Pay on your iPhone, if you have iPhone, then that's completely fine. You don't really need to listen to this. You can just skip ahead to the next point. But for those of you, majority of you, you feel like you need to buy cigarettes or you need to buy vape or you need to call up your dealer, or maybe you want to buy some beers at a pub or a bar. Most of you are carrying so much cash or your bank card. You need to try, if you're in this boat, you need to discipline yourself to actually not have Apple Pay, not carry too many cash, or actually keep your bank card in a locker and lock it with a key and go out and just bring a few cash, maybe like $5, $10, or something like that. And that's even if you have to go to the gym, going shopping, and going to see your family. This is not just if you're going out on a weekend and you just want to have a good time with your boys or something like that, or with your girlfriend. But this is just in general, daily life. And I promise you, you're not going to like it. It's going to feel uncomfortable. But once you actually do it more and more and more, it will become so regular, it will be part of your life, and you will just get used to it, and you will just feel nothing. You will just shrug, yeah, okay, I don't need my bank card or Apple Pay or too many coins in my pocket, and I'm fine with that. That's completely okay. It doesn't affect me at all because it's part of your nature now. It's part of your life. You're doing it. You've done it so many times. You've done it often. You don't care. So this is what I do. I don't actually leave my bank card, but I don't carry too much coins, but I carry my bank card. But I've been sober for 2 years now, which is a very, very long time. So I can control my urges. But at the moment, you're not in that spot yet, but you will be. You have potential if you're watching this video. But at the moment, you can't control your urges. So I advise you to do what I mentioned. With the bank card, you don't have to lock it in a cupboard or something. Even you can give it to your friend, um, a good friend that is trusted and will keep. You can tell this person, he or she, look, I'm gonna give you this bank card, but the reason I'm giving you my bank card is because I want to control my urges. Because when I have my bank card, I feel like I always want to go for a drink or smoke or something like that. So I'm giving this to you, so I don't, feel like I want to get something, when I'm outside. Say like this, and they will understand. But yeah, a lot of people are gonna find this extreme, and they're just not gonna listen to this, and they're just gonna skip ahead. But this is really beneficial. Number two, understand that clubbing and going out in the weekend is a waste of time. I've realized this quite sooner because the people that I was hanging out with was really, really toxic, and they were really bad people that I was hanging out with. And I didn't had a massive group of friends, but a small group of friends that I was going out every weekend, and few couple of friends that I was going out um, to other places like festivals and all that. And you just got to understand that clubbing is not actually some paradise thing. It's just there to it's just there for you. It's enjoyable, you have a good time. But if you're addicted, and you're addicted to drugs as well, or maybe one of them, alcohol or drugs, going out to these places every single weekend is actually pointless. It's a waste of time. And I believe these things are for peasants and for people who have no life. And you can disagree with me and click off this video. That's completely fine. But this is my own opinion. You're not missing out on anything. What are you actually missing out if don't go clubbing? The sticky floors, people pushing you about, the expensive drinks when they shouldn't really be expensive, waiting in the line to the clock room before and after, spending so much money on taxi if you're going in taxi, um, being sleep deprived, being tired on the way back home, or maybe dealing with your drunkenness or even your friends' drunkenness. What are you actually missing? Or maybe someone tried to start a fight with you or whatever it is. Because I've been in that situation as well in my clubbing life. You're not missing anything good. You're like avoiding clubbing is not like you're not avoiding the best things. You've been conditioned in all your life from TVs, friends, social media that, oh yeah, going to these places, clubbing every weekend, it's good. You got to have fun while you're young. But this is the place where it starts, that alcohol addiction and drug addiction creeps in. Because when you're young, you start going clubbing, and then you get introduced to other places, festivals, house parties, and all that stuff. And then it's just a mix of people that you get introduced into your life. You meet new people, and you like to try different things. It's just rubbish. It's this degenerate. It's just for peasants. I don't think it's valuable at all. And especially when you get much older and older, you're gonna start realizing that this was all rubbish and it's all fake. When you get into the real world, you will understand. So if you can, just avoid. I wouldn't advise avoiding straight away completely, but just slowly reduce going out to clubbing. And when once you like actually start shifting away from that culture, you will realize that it's just rubbish, and you will do far more better things. Not just staying at home, but like when you go out, except going clubbing and festivals, you will open your eyes to more wider opportunities and more fulfilling, fun things you can do. Like, for example, hiking, going to fitness events if you like fitness, or you just like to travel in nature. Um, Maybe you can go to festivals, but clubbing is just rubbish. I I am thankful that I've moved away from those places because I've wasted so much money, and all the people that I'm surrounded with are so degenerate. You can just tell the way they dress, the way they wear the clothes, and the way they behave. They're just degenerates, man. It's just pointless. So just slowly shift away from that place and replace it with much better things in your life. If you want step by step detail on how to actually quit clubbing effectively and other degenerate places effectively, you can join my community for free, which is in the top link in the description of this video. You can join for free. Used to be only $49 one time payment, but now I decided to set it for free because I genuinely want guys like yourself to become sober from alcohol and drug addiction or both, and actually change your life for the best. So if you're interested, you're keen, and you want to find what it's all about, go join for free right now. It has the courses you need, and I will be writing a lot of full guides. You can ask a lot of questions. You share your progress. You can go on a one-on-one call with me, and I will be there 24/7 to support you and be by your side for extreme accountability. It is the best place to be, and I think it's going to be one of the best brotherhood community for guys like yourself who are struggling with alcohol and drug addiction and they want to get out of that rut. So if you're interested, I recommend you go join right now. It's going to change your life. All right, back to the video. Number 3, live like a military lifestyle. Now, again, this might sound extreme for certain people, and they're going to say, like, what? No way. I cannot do this, man. Just relax, calm down. I'm not talking about like, oh, wake up 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning and do 20 star jumps or 25 push ups and then go inside the cold shower for 1 minute. Nothing like this. You just need to design a timetable, daily timetable, whether that's in your notes or in your calendar, where you write, daily tasks that you actually want to do. Good task. Doesn't need to be extreme, doesn't need to be too many tasks. Just, couple of tasks that you actually find enjoyable and it's beneficial for you, it's healthy and it's fulfilling. Maybe it's like, reading a book, meditation, um, spending time with family, writing if you like writing, um, whatever it is, just do those tasks daily. Make sure you also have a habit tracker. I will post a screenshot of my habit tracker below, and you want to design something like that on a daily basis so you keep yourself accountable. Also, with more help, you can join my free community, which is in the top link in the description. I help you step by step on how to design these things. But you want to have a habit tracker and make sure you get obsessed with the good things. Make sure you also eat a lot of crucifer vegetables. Eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, and you know, just eat like healthy, balanced food. Maybe if you're bulking, you're going to eat a lot of food, you're going to eat a lot of calories, and maybe if you're cutting, you're mostly going to be eating a lot of healthy food, vegetables, salads, and all that. Because I know most guys who are watching this, excuse me, are bulking or cutting. They like going gym. So yeah, another good habit can also be like going to the gym, joining um, a yoga class, or maybe you want to go to a not even go to anywhere, but maybe you just like doing some shadow boxing in the house, or maybe you just like spending time in the sun if it's sunny and you want to get some sunlight, some nice vitamin D. That can also be like a habit, daily habit. Try to do this. And I know most of you guys who are probably watching this might be living alone, and that's fine. Still do it, even if you also have a full time job or you're working a part time job. Still do this, because I know I'm going to get questions about this. It doesn't matter. You still want to do this so you can keep yourself living like you're a monk, but you're not a monk, but you're living like a person who actually wants to improve their life, and it's going to remind you daily that, oh, okay, these things that I set to do on a daily basis is the reason why I'm going to achieve this X, Y, and Z. And you're going to less likely do the degenerate stuff. Maybe you might relapse a few times, but that's completely fine. Just know that you need to stay consistent and keep pushing. And if you struggle with a certain habit, you're not staying consistent with one habit or multiple habits, just do them for 1 second and just tick it off. That's it. And then next week you do it for 20 seconds. And then the week after that you do it for 30 seconds. And slowly you build up. It's like progressive overload in the gym. When you bench press first time, you're not going to straight away bench 70 kg or 60 kg. Just an example. You're going to start with an empty bar. And then maybe next week or the 2 weeks after that, you're going to put 5 kg on both sides. And then slowly you build up. You start putting 10 kg on both sides. That's the same thing with this. You progressively overload. Another thing is you want to make sure you detox yourself. And what I mean by that is don't go too much on YouTube, social media, and watching rubbish things. Try to minimize that as much as you can, and if possible, completely remove it. If you can do that, that's great. That's even better. But I know most of you guys, you like to watch YouTube, go on Instagram. Just try to minimize that as much as you can, and set a goal how much screen time you like to um, spend on a daily basis, or the total hours for the 7 days of the week. In Instagram, you should be able to go to the settings, and it will show you the amount of screen time you're spending on the social media platform. It will show the analytics. So once you go there, you can like also adjust the settings, what time you want to stop spending time on Instagram. It's a new setting or something like that, I think, but it should help you as well. But if not, if you want to go more extreme side and you're really addicted to screen time and you're always on social media, maybe you have like 8 hours or 10 hours screen time, the best thing is um, just delete the app, man. Honestly, delete the app. You don't need it. You really don't need it. Delete Snapchat, delete Instagram, delete TikTok, delete Facebook. Facebook is the worst. I don't like Facebook. But delete all these apps. And I've done this for, I wouldn't say like for a long time, but I did this for like 7 days or 14 days. And it helped me reset my dopamine levels to baseline. And I was able to feel the difference after I stopped using social media. So do this, and it will actually help you to reduce the chance of being influenced to go out and do degenerate things, take drugs and drink alcohol. Because on social media, it's all showing a lot of things. You're probably going to be following a lot of like events and people that you follow who are going to these places doing degenerate things, clubbing, going to festivals, and you're just going to feel like fear of missing out, and you feel like you want to be part of that group. You want to join them, or maybe you want to join with other people and copy them. So the best way to reduce that is actually deleting social media. That's the best way than the other things that I mentioned before. Number 4, travel to places with your family or good people. When you travel to places with your family or some good people that you've met in your life, they don't do degenerate things, they take care of themselves, they take care of their health, and they want you to do the same thing like your family. When you go to different places with them, you're going to less likely do degenerate things. You're definitely not going to take drugs, uh, or maybe you might smoke a few cigarettes here and there, and maybe drink a few alcohol here and there, but you're not going to overdo it. You're not going to go extreme, unlike you do it with your degenerate friends, the toxic losers who you always hang out with. Now, I understand some of you are probably living alone and you don't have no family, you don't have any good friends, or maybe you have a family, but they live somewhere else, far away from you, or maybe they live even in a different country and you live in a different country. And to that, I say, just go out the house more. Find the best people that you can be surrounded with. People who are actually living a healthy lifestyle, they're taking care of themselves, and they inspire people to do the same thing. They want people to improve their life. Hang out with those kind of people. The best places to find these people is yoga classes, fitness events. Go to like fitness activities. Go to places. Join like a running marathon. Things like this. Yes, maybe there might be, people there as well who are doing degenerate things, but they're just trying to stay fit for temporary. But that's not an excuse to not go find these people that you actually want to hang out with. There will always be someone that you can um, introduce into your life, and they will actually help you become a better person. You you can also find these people in the community forums. Now, this might scare some people. Uh, that's not good. Stranger danger. Look, you can always just filter the people out. It doesn't matter. But I rather don't just rely on community forums. Go out. Go out to more places. Don't just lock yourself at home. Experience life more, okay? But if you have a family and you see your family a lot, go with your family to some places. It's not boring, okay? Your brain is gonna say like, oh, this is boring. It's not really fun anymore. Hanging out with my family or my siblings. This is just your brain conditioning you to go back to the rut, to go back into the rabbit hole of drinking, taking drugs, smoking a lot. Okay? Because you've been so used to doing the bad habits, it's it just feels weird for you when you do the good habits, when you do things differently outside of that black hole. So you need to realize this. When I go out, most of the times, excuse me, I usually go out with my family. I do go out sometime alone, but most of the time I go out with my family, and I'm absolutely okay with that. Excuse me, and I enjoy it. I find it fulfilling, and it's making my life happier. So I want you to be the same. Okay, if you've watched this far from beginning to the end, and you've actually taken some notes, and you're gonna plan to take actionable steps, that's mean you have potential to become a better person and live the life that you actually dream of. Now, I want you to do one more step before you leave, and that is to actually learn and understand the warning signs of alcohol drinking. Click and watch this video right here to identify the warning signs. All right, that's it. Take care and goodbye. And remember this: alcohol and drugs are not the answer. Peace.